As someone who suffered with poor mental health for most of his adult life, particularly with anxiety, depression, and of course addiction, which is what this channel's all about, it's been essential for me to find a way to manage my mental health, to optimize it, if you like, to stop me disappearing down those dark holes that I disappeared with in the past. It's what I call the 5 pillars of my mental health, and I'm going to share them with you in this video. They're all equally as important. When one pillar's not in place, then it affects all the others. It has a knock-on effect. So you have to work every day to make sure these 5 things are, in place and you're strong around them. Mental health issues are at epidemic proportions across the world in every age group at the moment. Male suicide is at epidemic levels in the UK. It's the largest cause of death. Young people, particularly suffering from mental health issues at record levels. The reasons for this are manyfold, as I'm sure you'll appreciate. We live our lives these days in constant stress and fear, if you like, where our fight and flight impulses are constantly in place. We're also living our lives online vicariously through other people, constantly seeking affirmation and approval, wanting to be like others, seeking happiness that way. One of the gifts of my old age is that I come to realize that none of those things are important. They're all meaningless. And I'm not really interested in seeking people's approval or affirmation anymore, or whether people like me or not. Of course, it's nice to be liked and to be popular, and wouldn't be human if we didn't feel those sorts of things. But it's not the be all and end all, and you can't influence it. Who likes you and who doesn't is none of your business, really. And what other people do is none of your business, or what other people think is none of your business. So if you have that mentality, you find it lifts a great weight off your shoulders straight away, because you're perfectly unique. You're perfectly imperfect, if you like. You are you, always will be you, and you need to embrace that. That's easier said than done. But this 5-pillar routine will give you some help moving towards that self-esteem that you're looking for. Just before I share this with you, please look in the link in the description, the Ko-fi link. And if you'd like to help me support the channel, donate the price of a coffee on that Ko-fi link. It will help me move it on to the next level. Can't do that without your help. Thank you ever so much to those who've done that already. It's much appreciated. So the 5 pillars. Number 1 is to start the day right, basically. And these are a few little things that I've come to learn over probably the past few years. And they're now a part of my daily morning routine. And it's essential for me to achieve all the rest of the stuff that comes after this. I have to set my day up right. So, and there's sort of 3 elements to that. If you could set the alarm half an hour earlier, it does help. A little bit of prayer or meditation. It doesn't matter what your belief system is, but a little bit of quiet time in the morning, so you can think how grateful you are for what you have, and not what you want. What you have. That's the important thing. And just write sort of three things down, and then also to journal, like 2 or 3 small goals for that day, little things you want to achieve. They may be around these 5 pillars, but it could just be to do with other stuff, work or life goals. But small ones, achievable ones, they give you a massive shot of endorphin, and when you achieve those things. So the gratitude and a little bit of meditation and breathing and that writing down the small goals, that's an essential part. And another essential part of my morning routine now is a cold shower. Now, this is not everyone's cup of tea. It's something I discovered, if you look at my Wim Hof video, it's something which is now science-based. The research has been done on this is immense, of how it benefits mental health and anxiety, your immune system, your circulation. Your skin is your largest organ of your body. And it's like giving it an early morning workout. It energizes you, it focuses your mind, it puts you in a positive, energetic frame of mind for the day, because you've had to step through a little bit of fear first thing, and you've got in that. Now, if you're not used to doing it, it's perfectly okay to start this off by going into a warm shower and then just switching it onto cold for 20 or 30 seconds and building up. What I do is have, like, my whole shower now is cold, but then you build up to that. It's like all small goals, isn't it? You know, you don't want to achieve, you're not going to achieve all this stuff overnight. And so give yourself a break and just do it gradually, build it into your routine. So that cold shower, that little bit of meditation and breathing, that journaling and that gratitude is how I start my day. And that sets my mind up for the day, basically. So I'm on a roll now. So the next thing is nutrition and supplementation. Now, supplementation is quite an important one for me, because I've done quite a bit of research into this for the best for me, if you like, but this will probably suit anyone out there what to take. Omega-3, 1,000 milligrams every morning, essential into my mental health routine, if you like. Your brain is mostly made up of fatty acids, omega-3, if you like, 369. And it lubricates the brain, it helps the brain. It's been proven to aid depression and anxiety. It's been proven to be an anti-inflammatory. It works well with your cardiac health. So 1,000 milligrams of omega-3 fish oil, good quality. That's one supplement I always take. Another one for my stress and my nervous system is a Mega Strong B vitamin every single day. That's a B, you know, like a B complex, but slow release. Very good for anxiety and stuff like that. Magnesium is another one I take every day, which is another great one for anxiety and muscle relaxing. And also, there are hundreds of chemical reactions that go on in your body that are linked to magnesium. And there's 80% of people are short of magnesium in the diet. So that's another one I take. And then I take 1,000 milligram of vitamin C. And just that gives my immune system a bit of a jolt, if you like. So they're all things. And then I'll get the other little things, like zinc and potassium are two that are overlooked. Now, if you're not getting enough of zinc or potassium in your diet, you can supplement on those as well. But I get enough zinc from the red meat I eat, and potassium from things like bananas and stuff like that. So it's important to get all that in to your diet if you can. And I start the day with a smoothie. My macro level now, I've upped my proteins. So I have a gram of protein for every pound of my body weight. So I'm about 195 pounds. So again, like up to 200 grams of protein a day. That maintains my appetite, so I'm not eating junk. I've cut sugar totally out of my diet. Now, this is a really important one for mental health. Sugar will cause you all sorts of issues around your mental health. It is the most addictive substance on earth, more addictive than heroin. Bear that in mind. And it was difficult cutting it out, and you do get some withdrawal symptoms, you know, and you do get the lack of energy when you first stop it. But once you've got through it, the benefits are amazing. You don't get crashes throughout the day, and you don't get dips in your energy and your mood. And obviously the health benefits are massive, you know, because sugar is just rubbish and cancer causing, empty calories basically. So sugar's a massive one, because those sugar spikes cause all sorts of anxiety, and the crashes cause you all sorts of low mood issues. So cutting out sugar was big for me. And then really it's around getting good nutrition in and thinking to yourself that you wouldn't put crap petrol in a Ferrari, or you wouldn't put the wrong petrol in a Ferrari, and just think of yourself as a Ferrari. You know, give yourself the right, don't even think of food as fuel, think of it as medicine, because it is. Every cell in your body, all the chemical reactions all rely on the fuel that you put in your body. And if you're putting shit in, they'll all be shitty. It's as simple as that. And so will your mental health be. So use your food as medicine. That's all I would say. Processed food is bad. Sugar is bad. Obviously, this is an addiction channel, so alcohol is bad. We all know that. Drugs are bad. So, you just eat as healthily as you can, cleanly as you can. And as you can afford, because times are hard at the moment, aren't they? Right, number 3 pillar is the movement of your body. Now, this one is essential. Move your body every single day. I don't need to tell you that that's going to help your mental health. Resistance training 3 times a week. I do. Weights for men and ladies is essential, really, because it's so good for your mental health. But not only that, there's all sorts of benefits will give you in your life and to your self-esteem, because it'll change your body shape and give you more confidence. And also, it aids longevity. You live longer if you do resistance training. That's been proven. You feel better. You'll feel more energized. You're stronger. Your bone density is better. Loads of benefits. But try and move your body every single day, even if it's just going for a decent walk in the sunshine and fresh air. If there's no sunshine, the daylight is good enough. Getting fresh air and movement every single day is essential for your mental health. How much exercise you do is down to your time constraints, as long as you're moving every single day in some way. But the resistance I do 3 times a week. Number 4 pillar, really important one, this one, and that is talking to people, to someone. For me, finding peer support. Now, if you don't know what peer support is, it's someone who's walked in the same path as you have, if you like. So if you're a man who's struggling with mental health and anxiety, if you talk to other men who are struggling with the same thing and share your feelings and what you're experiencing with them, and they are doing the same to you, that is absolutely priceless. I've been to all sorts of professionals over my life, but nothing has helped me with my issues better than talking to my peers. For me, it's AA. And that's not everyone's cup of tea, although it's been a lifesaver for me. But that is the only true path I've ever walked where people have understood what my brain's doing, my mad brain is doing, because theirs is doing the same. And that constant talking, and every day if you can, but again, down to the time you have. And if you can't find a peer group, just talk to a friend, talk to your family, and if all failing all else, talk to a professional. But if you bottle it all up inside of you, whether you're whatever age you are, whatever sex you are, it's like a powder keg waiting to explode. It will affect your mental health greatly. Sharing it halves the load. It's almost like freedom. You feel this great peace when you've just shared the shit you're going through, if you like. So finding a peer group, whether it's online or but face to face is much better if you can. Just step through that fear of meeting other people and go there and do it. And finally, number 5, sleep. So many people overlook sleep. So many people aren't getting enough sleep. It impacts massively on your mental health. It's, there's a video on this channel, if you look back a month or so ago, on optimizing your sleep. I suggest you watch it. It's about sleep hygiene and optimizing your sleep. Every single important chemical reaction in your body, from your muscle growth to your memory being processed, to everything resting and your mental health, everything settling down, is down to your sleep. And it affects all that cellular action again, basically. If you're not getting enough sleep, you become tired, anxious, depressed, angry, all of these negative emotions come flooding in. Then everything is 1,000 times worse than it actually is. And always remember, I forget who said it now, Mark Twain, I think it might have been, some of the worst things in my life actually, some of the worst things in my life actually happened. So basically what he's saying is most of that, what bad things that happen in your life happen in your imagination. You're worrying about stuff that's never going to happen. So, give yourself a break. I hope that's been helpful to you. You're all unique. You're all perfectly imperfect. Carpe diem. Seize the day today. Make today the day you change your life. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.